Hi guys, I welcome you all to my channel at Touch of Grace. I share everything about fashion and designing, sewing tutorial, DIY, behind the scene, everything on that niche. Today I'll be sharing with you on how I cut and sew this beautiful dress on your screen. So if this is what you're interested on, stay with me till the end. Welcome back guys. I'll be working with this Ankara fabric and these are the body measurements I'll be using. These are my tools guys. The full length of this top is 19 inches. Remember the top is an off shoulder. So I went out by 6 inches at the shoulder line. Added half inch seam allowance there. Came down to 10 inches. That is my bust line. I mark. Came down to 15 inches. My waistline. Came down to 19 inches as my upper hip line plus half inch seam allowance. After that, I have to locate my armhole. My armhole is at 9 inches. I mark it. So now what I will do next is to impute my round body measurements. My round bust measurements is 34. 34 divided by 4. 34 divided by 4. I mark plus 1 inch seam allowance. At the waistline, my round waist measurement is 28, sorry. 28 divided by 4. I mark plus 1 inch that allowance and 1 inch seam allowance. On my upper hip line, my round upper hip line is 32 divided by 4 plus my 1 inch that allowance and 1 inch seam allowance. After that guys, the next thing I will do is to connect the lines with my ruler. Just like this, join the both lines. After that, at this chest line, I came in by 5 inches, curve it to the armhole line, connecting the lines to the armhole line. Now the next thing I will do, you can see I've chopped the fabric, impute on my measurement. Next thing I'll do is to cut the fabric. You're seeing where I'm cutting. After I've cut the fabric, this is what I have. I'll go ahead and cut extra two like this. I'm now having 3 pieces of this, as you can see. So I'll be using 1 for the back and 2 for the front. I'll go ahead and open it like this. Place it right side facing each other. just like this. I'll make sure it aligns very well. After that, guys, I'll measure. After that, I'll measure the chest line, this line. I have 10 inches. I'll divide it by 2, which I have 5 inches. I'll mark it. From any part of the 5 inches, you can add 1 inches. After that, guys, I'll go ahead and connect and curve it like this with my chalk, just from the half inch you added from any part of the 5 inches. Curve it like this. Sorry, the camera did not capture the down part. After that, I'll go ahead and cut it. Cutting off this part is no more needed. This is what I'll be working with now. Can you see it? Now I will go in at this part. I will go in by 2 inches. Then go up by 2 inches again. I don't want this, it's too much for me, so I want to reduce it. Now go ahead and cut it off. I will insert this place into my belt later. Can you see that? I'll open it and open it to see the look. This is how it will look on my body after everything. Can you see? Can you see my chest line, the opening? If you don't want yours to be like this, you want it more than this, you can go ahead and shape it. But be careful so that you will not reveal much, you will not expose much at the chest area. That is all for my front part. This is my back part. Next thing I will do now is to cut my sleeve. It's folded into 2 already. I'm using 32 inches length for the sleeve, so I came out by 6 inches at the shoulder line. I'll go ahead and cut it. Can you see it? This is where my wrist elastic will be. This is where I'll fix my wrist elastic. Then I'll sew 1 inch from my shoulder elastic, just like this. I'll go ahead and cut extra sleeve. That is my 2 sleeve. These are my 2 sleeve, guys. And make sure it aligns very well. Then the wideness of my sleeve is 11 inches. Sorry, you are not seeing it very well. Then I confirm the main length. I'm marking my 1 inch elastic. This is where my elastic will be. That is all for the sleeve, guys. Next thing I will do now is to, sorry guys, I didn't explain how I cut my sleeve armhole. So I actually place one of the body parts like this. Can you see it on the sleeve? So I then cut through the body armhole. These are my 2 wrist elastic. I'm using 7 inches length. This is my bias. I use my fabric to cut out bias for my casing, elastic casing. And these are my 2 belts. I went ahead and cut all this. I'm using 42 lengths for the belt. You know, this is what will make the top to wrap very well at my waist area. 42 inches. So I'm having 3 inches wide at the upper part, 3 inches wide. At the bottom part, can you see how I cut it? At the bottom part, I use 4 inches wide. Bottom part is 4 inches wide. I've also gone ahead and cut lining to the bodies because I like using lining for this kind of wrap top. It makes it come out very beautiful and look very firm on my body. You can choose to add your lining, you can choose to cut yours like that and sew it like that. So next thing I will do now is to go over to my machine and sew it round. Sew it round, leaving the armhole. Sorry for the stickers, guys. I'll sew all this, leaving the armhole. Sew it round, leaving only the armhole. This is the back. I also sew round, leaving only the armhole parts. After that, I'll come back and show you guys. This is what I have. After I've sewn round, leaving only the armhole, can you see it? And I've also given it a good press. Can you see it? It's coming out nice. Next thing I will do now is to locate my dart line. To do that, I'll use my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 8 inches divided by 2. I will mark 4 inches, then turn the other side and still place the 4 inches. Next thing I will do now is to give it the length. The length I'm using for the back part is 6 inches. The back is 6 inches length. Connect with my ruler. After that, I'll do same on the front part, folding it this way. Making sure it aligns very well. I'll place the back on the front part to trace it down to my front part. Can you see that? Just the way I'm doing it. Just like this. The length I'm using for the front part is 5 inches. Length. I'll connect it with my ruler. Now I'll go over to my machine and sew this dart and come back and show you guys. After I sew the darts, I'm giving it a good press. Can you see how nice it's coming out already? Looking neat. So I will place it like this. Right side facing each other, just this way. I'm making sure it's equal here. After that, I will go over to my machine and sew 1 inch at both sides. After I sewed it, this is what I have. It's looking beautiful already, looking nice. I've sewn and also giving it a good press. The next thing I will do now is my sleeve. This is my sleeve. I'll sew 1 inch at this shoulder line, just like this. 1 inch, because I'm using 1 inch elastic. 1 inch wide elastic at the shoulder line. So this is where my wrist elastic will be. The sleeve hem, I will sew in 1/2 inch like this. After that, I will measure from the hem line to 7 inches, just like this. I'm using 7 inches. This is where I will sew my elastic casing, which I will pass my elastic through. After that, I'll come back and show you guys. This is what I have. After I sewed the elastic casing, I also sewed the shoulder where I will pass the elastic through. Next thing I'll do is to use my safety pin, pass the elastic through the casing, just like this. Guys, when you are doing this, you have to be patient because sometimes the pin gets to stuck inside. So you have to be patient and gently. While passing it, be checking this other side that you went in from so that the whole thing will not pull inside. I'll now secure this side with my Afis pin. I'll continue. After I've pulled it out at this other side, I will still secure it with my Afis pin. This way you will not get to see the elastic anyhow. It's secure, it's inside the casing. Can you see the sleeve? It's giving the bell look already. Next thing I'll do is to insert the elastic at this shoulder part. This is 1 inch wide. The elastic is 1 inch wide because I sewed 1 inch on the fabric. I also pass it through like this. You have to be mindful of this other side so that you not do the whole work again. When it pulls in, you secure it. You still secure this other side just like this. Can you see that? It's looking very neat. The sleeve is coming out small. See the bell sleeve. The next thing I'll do is to do the same thing at this other sleeve. Sew it and come back and show you guys. Can you see the look after I've sewed and given it a good press already? The bare hand is already given. This is the body. The next thing I'll do is to join the sleeve to the body like this. I will also sew the belt. But I'll first pull in 2 inches just like this. Then I will insert the belt point of the body this way to look like this after I sewed it. I'll come back and show you guys. This is the final look, guys. After I sewed the sleeve and the belt, I've given it a good press. This is the final look. So I went ahead to fit it on my body. Can you see that the chest area is not revealing much? It's just okay. Can you see the bare hand? The sleeve is giving, looking beautiful, sitting perfectly well on my body. Guys, this is all for this tutorial. If you find this helpful, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. That is all for now. See you on my next one. Bye.